I'm having a passion of dress, uniform.
And I want to live a life of dignity and honor.
It's very adventurous and thrilling. A lot of responsibilities on your shoulder.
When you see the uniform of a naval officer, first thing comes to mind is pride.
The pride, the dignity which it shows, you know, the from top to bottom, the olive green, it's like you have to get it.
My favorite plane is Sukhoi.
In the early part of 70s, I was in school and college, and I grew up in military cantonment. During that period, I had my cousins also already in the army. So whenever they would visit our house, you would see them in uniform, then the way confident look that they would give, the way they would speak.
In class 8th, I guess, I saw INS Virat. I was in my father's ship and I saw INS Virat. And it was so huge. I said, I asked my dad, what is this? And he said, he's INS Virat. And from there itself, I'm like, I want to be in that.
Actually, it was in 8th standard when I saw a serial on Star One saying Chuna Hai Asman. And that's when I saw the uniform and I was like, yes, I want to do it. I want that uniform on my body also.
And then they would articulate themselves as a real gentleman and an officer. So we would always look up to them and said, wow, that is what I would also like to be.
See, I know that, yes, in our country, ladies had started late because in the earlier time, because of the men mentality that, you know, the dominant male mentality, we started late. But yes, we will come to that point also where we will be equal to guys in numbers also in Air Force.
Like why in army, you are a girl, there's lots of problems, you'll be facing lots of differences among men. I say, man, what the thing about worrying about problems? Everywhere problems is. You see Delhi case, what was the thing? There is that safety. You can't, you know, say for safety or run for safety, or you have to be at home. Okay, I'll be safe at home. Then for what you are born? You are born to do something which you want to do.
At the age of 21 and a half, I got commissioned. You see, when you talk of hard life, you know, I would look at it with attitude. For us, it was an excitement and thrill. In the academy, they would step by step make us grow. Toughen you up mentally, toughen you up physically. And then we had academics, we had tactical classes. As an infantry officer, it was one of the finest tenures that I ever had with my own battalion, my own troops. It was a flag that kept us rallying together. So we grew up together as a family within the battalion. Money was never a criteria for them. The forces are all voluntary. And the expectation from volunteer force, obviously, and the result out of it will be much more better than any other country, what we are talking of. Number two, the character of our country is so strong that when you compare it with any other forces, we can stand by any kind of environment wherein we can stay put. Our demands are very less. We never ask, what are you going to do for me? We are looking at what we can do for the country. And the third aspect is highly motivated leadership. Our leadership is of a high standard, and we are all the same son of the soils. And in fact, I would say daughters also are also there. There are a lot of ladies also in defense forces today. I would value character as the foremost. Your izzat, the izzat of your country, izzat of your family, izzat of your regiment, izzat of yourself, service to the nation. The highest level and the best training I can provide them. That is the biggest and the foremost motivational factor. Administration, if we take care of, for example, his food, clothing, his accommodation, and the third one is his welfare. That is his pay, privileges, perks, promotions. If I can look into these three things, no recruit or no Jawan or NCO will ever show his back, you know.
Defense teaches you how to, manage yourself when there are no comforts for you. In that time it teaches you, yeah, you have to do it and you have to manage with the situation.
I have given 2 attempts.
Where there is a will, there is always a way.
So I want to pursue my dreams, and in that matter I want to go in that army, whatever it is.
Basically, we have come down to 15 qualities which are looking into the candidates, which are required. Most important quality, I would say, is a very effective communication and social factor. Very effective communication and social factor. These two are very, very important, provided the gentleman is quite stable and positive.
In fact, I invite through this media a large number of young youth and those who are working in civil, whether in IT, whether in banking, why not they also try out wearing uniform and see what life is all about? And then they can in turn motivate others.